The weight tends to come back whatever the diet. Whether you're a PT, Pilates, yoga, exercise music instructor, as a FitPro, the most common goal that you come across is bound to be weight loss. That might be phrased as fat loss, toning, sculpting, just losing weight. Either way, it is weight loss. And in order to get there, the common question that your clients ask is, what diet is best? There are tons of diets out there. It could be Weight Watchers, Slimming World, high carb, low carb, gluten-free, tons of different diets. But the main thing about each diet is that they create a calorie deficit. And if it creates a calorie deficit and your client sticks to it, they will see weight loss. They will see fat loss because of the calorie deficit. But still, it's a massive debate across online, offline, in the gym with your clients, and also in our FitPro 31 group. What I love about our FitPro 31 group is that we have these types of debates. We talk about what is needed as a FitPro in terms of knowledge and back it up with research and science. And let's give you the science behind it right now. There's a study done recently in the British Medical Journal, and that was in April 2020. This study nips it in the bud, and that's because it's got 21,942 participants, all of which are overweight and obese. And it's a meta-analysis study, which means that it's taking information from lots of other studies so that it has a very high volume of participants. This randomized study compared the effects of 14 different commonplace diets and their effect on weight loss and cardiovascular disease. Now, these diets included low fat, low carb, Mediterranean, DASH, lots of different diets, and it compared what these diets did over a longer period of time to weight loss and cardiovascular disease. What was really interesting about this study is that it showed after 6 months, all participants had shown weight loss. They had created a calorie deficit and they showed weight loss as a result. They'd also had some improvements on cardiovascular health. However, 12 months later, those results were somewhat diminished when it comes to weight loss, which means that essentially the weight started to go back on, whatever the diet. However, they did notice that cardiovascular effect was still in place and there was still benefits for cardiovascular disease in relation to Mediterranean diets. The reason why this is so interesting is that it shows it's not about the method that you choose to lose the weight, but the behaviour change that takes place to keep that weight off or continue to lose weight. That's why behaviour change for clients is so important, that if your client wants to get long-term results, then it doesn't matter what diet they're on, as long as they achieve a calorie deficit and they have good behaviour change practices and support from you as a FitPro that will mean that they can get the result and get the lasting change. And that's exactly why the last of our video tutorials inside FitPro 31 is dedicated to client lifestyle and client lasting change. This is because it is the glue that holds together everything you do as a FitPro, because you can have the best diet choice in the world, the best nutrition advice, you can have the best plan in the world, but if your client doesn't stick to it, then they're not going to get their goal. And that's what we focus on in the last of the video tutorials as part of our FitPro 31. If you've liked this video, make sure you hit like, drop a comment underneath and let me know the main thing that you had as a takeaway, and I will see you on the next video.